Hi everyone and welcome to part 2 of our out-based education unveil series. In today's session we will be exploring Bloom's taxonomy, a revolutionary approach to designing effective learning objectives. Bloom's taxonomy provides a structured framework that helps educators create more effective learning experience by categorizing educational goals. Let's embark on this exciting journey to reimagine the future of education. Introduction. Bloom's taxonomy is a hierarchical framework that classifies learning objectives by cognitive complexity. It organizes goals for basic recall of facts to higher order thinking, including analysis, evaluation, and creation. These structures help educators design curriculum and assessment that promote deeper learning. Purpose is the taxonomy provides a systematic approach for teachers to develop a range of cognitive skills from simple information recall to complex critical thinking and creativity. It ensures alignment of learning activities and assessment with clear, measurable objectives. History developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956 to enhance critical thinking in education, and taxonomy was revised by Anderson and Kurzweil in 2001. The revision updated the framework to reflect modern educational practice and emphasizes active learning. Importance. Bloom's taxonomy has been extensively used for over 50 years due to its effectiveness in setting realistic learning objectives and guiding curriculum developments. It allows educators to assess students' progress through clearly defined behavioral terms and fosters ongoing reflection and improvement. Bloom taxonomy is a framework for classifying educational learning objectives into three domains: cognitive, affective, and psychomotor, addressing different aspects of learning such as knowledge, emotions, and psychological skills. Developed by Benjamin Bloom in 1956. It is widely used in education to design curricula and assess learning outcomes. The original taxonomy used noun to describe increasingly level of difficulty with the cognitive domain. Focus on mental skills like knowledge and problem solving, being the most commonly applied in educational setting. Cognitive domain. The cognitive domain focuses on developing mental skills such as critical thinking, understanding, and problem solving. It emphasizes creativity, reasoning, and the ability to process information, making it essential for acquiring and applying knowledge. Psychomotor domain. While cognitive skills are crucial, real-world application often requires physical abilities. The psychomotor domain emphasizes mastering physical skills through practice and repetition. This includes coordination, precision, and hands-on tasks that lead to proficiency and practical activities. Affective domain. Attitudes beyond knowledge and skill, emotion, attitudes, and values play a significant role in learning. This affective domain focuses on how learners emotionally engage with content, develop personal values, and build motivation. It cultivates emotional intelligence, ethical values, and interpersonal relationship, which is the key for personal and professional growth. Cognitive domain focus on mental skill and knowledge acquisition, emphasizing critical thinking and understanding and problem solving. Remembering, recall facts and basic concepts. Remember the syntax of defining a function in Python. Understanding, describe the principle of object-oriented programming and how they are implemented in a specific language. Apply a learned coding techniques to solve a new problem in a programming assignment. Analysis, how different algorithms impact the efficiency of a data sorting in a program. Evaluate the performance and scalability of different database management systems for a project. Design a new software application integrating multiple technologies and features. These are the cognitive work domains. Psychomotor domain, which is called skills, focuses on developing physical skills, thorough practice and repetition, emphasizing coordination, mastery and motor skills. Imitation follow a tutorial to replicate a basic website or application layout, learning HTML and CSS syntax in the process. Manipulation, a junior programmer practice writing function with the help of code review and mentoring to improve their coding skills. Precision, debug code to fix specific issues precisely, ensuring the application functions correctly across all scenarios. Articulation, a developer integrate multiple APIs into a project, seamlessly optimizing their interaction for performance. Neutralization, execute action effortlessly and automatically, write complex code efficiently and without error after extensive practice. Psychomotor domain, doing skills. Affective domains. The affective domain focuses on emotions, attitude, values, and motivation. It deals with the how learner emotionally engage with content and develop personal values and belief. Receiving. Attending a seminar on cybersecurity with an open mind and attractively listen to the latest threats and proactive measures. Responding, participate in hands-on coding exercise during a programming workshop and ask questions to clarify understanding. Valuing, contribute to open source projects and advocate for software accessibility, showing dedication to a community-driven development and inclusivity. Organizing, develop a personal coding ethics that prioritize writing clean, maintainable code and adhere to principle of software sustainability and ethical AI use. Internalizing, continuously apply best practice in software development such as rigorous testing and documentation, reflecting a commitment to quality and reliability in all projects. Affective domain, feeling and attitudes. Simple verbs. The original Bloom's taxonomy in 1956 acknowledged the ability to recall specific and universal methods and process or pattern, structures and setting, refer to the recall of facts, definition or concepts. At this level, students simply memorization information. For example, reciting a math formula or historical dates. Comprehension. An individual knows what is being communicated to them and can utilize the material or idea without relating it to other material or understanding all of its implications. Involves understanding what is being communicated and being able to explain or interpret it. Explaining the meaning of the story is its own words. Application. The ability to use abstraction in specific concrete situation using knowledge in new situation, for example, solving a math problem using a learned formula. Analysis. Breaking down communication into its constituent elements apart, clarifying the hierarchy of ideas or relationship between them. Breaking information into parts to understand relationships. For example, analyzing the motive of character in a novel. Synthesis, putting together elements and parts to form a whole, combining parts to form a new whole, producing original thought or products. For example, writing an essay by combining various ideas from different sources. Evaluation, the ability to make judgment without material's value and method for specific purposes. Making judgment about the value of ideas or materials based on criteria or standards. For example, judging whether a scientific experiment was valid. These are the examples of 1956 Bloom Taxonomy classify cognitive learning into 6 levels, each progressing in complexity. Both Below are the level with examples from computer science, psychology, business management, and education to illustrate how they can be applied to different disciplines. The red colors are the verbs, so you can use them and you can understand in which level why they are using the particular verb. The hierarchy of the cognitive domain of Bloom Taxonomy, which was 1956 and based on noun base, whereas Anderson and Kurzweil 2001 revision to Bloom's cognitive hierarchy, and that was verb based, action oriented. Level number 1, remember formally knowledge, recalling and recognizing information. It indicates the learning of student in the classroom, whatever a student has learned theoretically or practically. Both are considered a knowledgeable aspect, just like any other aspects of education. Knowledge, though basic, is one of the most important. A student's knowledge level as act as a catalyst is unlocking the other levels. If a student has a good knowledge, he or she can implement it in a way that no one could imagine. So this level could be considered as the pillar of the educational model. Who wrote Bangedara and what is the capital of Vietnam is purely, if the student remember it, but easily answer it. Level 2, understand and formally comprehension, explaining information and concepts. The level of the understanding, for instance, no matter how much a student score on the exams and know about a concept. The value of education would be when he or she truly understands it. Understanding a concept to the core can be a game changer for students who want to have a successful career ahead. So ask a student to interpret the following quote by Allama Iqbal, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है. Level 3, apply formally application using new information in specific situation. The third most important level of Bloom's taxonomy is apply. As the name indicates, the application refers to the way a student learns, understands, and then applies of the concept in real life. For instance, a student learns how to write in English language. He understands it well and has a good attitude. However, if there comes a time when his parents need to write a letter in English for urgent work, then he should be able to write the letter. This is where he would apply this knowledge in real life. This question encourages students to apply their understanding of government system to real world scenario, promoting higher thinking skills. Question is, what changes would occur in Pakistan's political and administrative structure if the country shifted from a parliamentary to presidential form of government? Consider the impact of governance, political stability, and provisional autonomy. Level 4, analyze, formally analysis, differentiating parts from a whole. It is quite an imperative task. Just because someone says something, the student must not accept the same. They must develop an analysis power that could differentiate between what is authentic and what is not. It would help the students to deal with any situation in their career. What does the conflict between Russia and Ukraine continue to this way? What could be the motive of each country? Is a good question. Level 5, evaluate, formally evaluation, making judgments based on specific criteria. Evaluation simply refers to a skill that enables students to judge anything in terms of whether it is true or not, along with giving strong reasoning. The student can reach the stage only when all other stages are cleared. It would not happen overnight. The entire process takes a good amount of time. However, teacher need to encourage a student to clear all the stages and develop skills that will help them fulfill their dreams. The question is, non-formal education is a good alternative to a formal schooling. Why and why not? Level 6, create formally synthesis, making something new. Creation indicates that the student must be able to create something out of teaching learning process. It can be understood as a student writes a book or something, or he creates a device that would help society in some way. Creation itself is a great achievement. The aim is toward the welfare of the society, which is one of the main purpose of the Bloom's taxonomy. Question: design a comprehensive plan to improve education system in rural area of Pakistan by integrating technology. How would you recognize existing resources and infrastructure to create a more efficient and effective educational model? This introduction sets expectation and explains the cognitive process being tested before presenting the actual question. Before we can understand a concept, we must be able to remember it. Before we can apply the concept, we must be able to understand it. Before we analyze it, we must be able to apply it. Before we can evaluate its impact, we must have analyzed it. Before we can create something based on concept, we must have remembered, understood, applied, analysis, and evaluated the concept. Revise Bloom's taxonomy 2001. The first three is a lower order thinking skill, lots, and in the table red color borders have a high other order thinking skills, HOTS. It's all about lots and HOTS. Application of Bloom's taxonomy is three areas: curriculum design, assessment, and instruction. So, curriculum design, teachers use Bloom taxonomy to structure lessons that progress from basic knowledge, remember, to higher order thinking, create, promoting cognitive development. Assessment are aligned with the Bloom's level, evaluating students from simple recall to complex problem solving, ensuring comprehensive evaluation. Instruction: the taxonomy guides the sequence of learning activities, ensuring student grasp foundational concept before progressing to advanced cognitive tasks like analysis and creativity. So the key application has a every area has a four. I choose computer science, psychology, business management, and education. And how can you apply them? Examples are in a different fields. Bloom taxonomy and 21st century skills. Modern education, there are three: critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. So critical thinking is modern education emphasizes the importance of critical thinking, which aligns with the higher level of Bloom's taxonomy, analyze and evaluate. Students are encouraged to access information and from reasons judgments. So critical thinking, and then there's a description, and there is example belong to four: uh, computer science, psychology, business management, and education. Second is creativity. Bloom taxonomy fosters creatively, particularly in its highest level, create, where students generates new ideas or innovative solution. This is increasingly essential in the 21st century, where innovative drives progress. So creative, there are descriptions, and there are four: computer science, psychology, business management, and education. And the third one is problem solving. Bloom's taxonomy is adds in the developing problem solving skills by moving students through progressively complex tasks, from applying knowledge to analyze problem and crafting innovation solution. So this one, or then again four department: computer science, psychology, business management, and education. Bloom taxonomies, if you apply for a digital classroom, the under The circle is if you use the Google Classroom, and then for the understanding, get point, compromise the bookmark and social bookmarking, then Wikipedia to write something or edit the page, and if you want survey, go for Survey Monkey, and then you write a evaluation for the blog post, and then podcast. Bloom taxonomy revisited, and this one is quite belong to AI capabilities, and they are the distinctive human skills. So this is related to all revisited and generative artificial intelligence tools, capability and distinctive human skills. Cognitive domains, action verbs. Then bottom line is summary of Bloom's taxonomy for different stakeholders with logical flow. For students, strengthen cognitive abilities by progressing from lower level to high level order thinking. Promotes critical skills like problem solving and critical thinking. Enhance brain function by fostering neural connections. For faculty, help gauge students' intellectual level and set clear learning objectives. Assist in designing assessment that match different levels of mastery. Improves faculty's critical thinking and teaching effectiveness. For institutions, support better educational outcome and continuous monitoring of student progress. Assist in designing industry relevant curricula for a practical learning. And these are the type of knowledge coming soon, hopefully maybe next month. Assignment 3 based on Bloom taxonomy. Revise last semester's midterm and final papers. Requirements is ensure that questions cover all Bloom taxonomy levels. And labeling, clearly label each question with its corresponding Bloom's taxonomy label. Outcome based education, the final part 3 coming soon, and that belong to developing programs, educational objective, PEO, and course outcomes. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need it. See you in the next video. Thank you.